the perfect life.
It's okay. All you guys are out doing construction.
I have to somehow get all of this packaged in Ziplocs and into my food bag, which my food bag is right there. Not even a real food bag, just a stuff sack. Never a day off, even on a 0. Still have to do work. Let's do this. Oh, the long overdue 0-day check-in. So yes, I did take a 0-day. No regrets about it. It was a great decision. I am currently pretty much uncomfortably full. I've eaten at the diner 3 times now, and I will definitely go there for breakfast, so it'll be 4 times. I did eat at a pizza place in town that looks pretty new, and the pizza, coming from growing up in New York State, was really, really good. Best ever? No. Top 10? Still no, but really good pizza. So I was happy with my meals, and still not got everything done, and it's 7 something, but that just shows you when I'm doing these videos, that's what takes up a lot of my time. So it's like I also have to remember, hey, you got to pack up to hike, so make sure you take off time for that, not just sitting there looking at videos, and you want to socialize and you want to do that. But pretty cool story. I was walking around because it's just so beautiful in town, and so I was walking the back roads around by where I'm staying at Elmer's, and this car pulls out of a driveway, and I kind of was down this like back road, was trying to cut through back to the main road. So I thought maybe it was some guy saying like, hey, don't cut through this way. And he pulls up and he asks, he's like, I'm staying at this cottage, is there anywhere to eat? And I was like, yeah, there's the diners right down the street, that's where I'm going soon. And he's like, okay. And I tell him how to get there. He's an older guy. So then when I walk in, he's waiting to be seated and I'm waiting to be seated, and we both say we're one. So we were just like, hey, do you want to eat together? And the lady's like, yeah, I can put you at the same table. And we shared dinner. He ended up telling me that he's with a friend, and they're doing some section hiking, but they're both in their 80s. So they do like small, I think he did from Lemon Gap up over Max Patch today, and then he's going to do another small little section tomorrow. But he started the trail in like 1968 with his wife at the time, and then he's been piecing it together, and he still has 600 miles. It was kind of sad because he did say, he's like, I don't think I'm going to finish. And it just, put it in perspective of like, he might seem much older to me, but we all have a fixed time. And I told him, I think he can do it, but he's, getting up to that age where he needs car and assistance, and he can't spend a lot of time out there. But it was awesome. We had dinner, and he asked, because I told him I'm from New York State, he was from Connecticut. He asked if I liked the Yankees, and I told him, how the Yankees growing up were the Joe Torre, Derek Jeter. I was like, of course I watch the Yankees all the time. And then he told me that when he grew up, he was watching Joe DiMaggio, and he remembers when Mickey Mantle replaced Joe DiMaggio. So it was a very cool experience. I'm glad the two of us shared a meal together, and then we said goodbye. But aside from that story, just doing chores, homework, all the food resupply is done. My bag is still completely a mess, but I started, at least my food bag's packed. And yeah, it's 7 something. The Mets and Yankees, actually, going back to baseball, play tonight. Tried to get it on my phone, but I can't. And that's just a reminder of like, your priority right now is hike. And yeah, if there was a bar in town that had the game on, could I go watch it? Sure. But your life is, your priorities shift to do this hike. So something you want to make sure before you get out here, because everything you do, even on 0 days, revolves around it. resupply? Is there an ATM? Is there this? And then, yeah. Not trying to make it sound, I'm enjoying myself, but it is just a lot of work even when you have a day off. So I'm just gonna speak because I didn't really get any shots because I was either editing, uploading, or taking care of hiking stuff. But yeah, pretty awesome place. This house, 1800s, awesome place. Hikers coming in and out. The property, the green. I mean, I've said all this, but yeah, that's where I am. I'm gonna hike out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get an early start because Irwin, Tennessee is basically 70 miles from here, and I got enough food, probably too much, but I'm just gonna try to get there as quick as I can. I have this crazy thought of maybe doing it in 3 full days, 2 nights, but either way, I want to get there in 4 days max, like 3.5. So it'll be a big push, but I'm feeling good. Like the rest, I've eaten, my legs, I'm motivated, and yeah, some of these stretches down here, you just gotta push through so I can get town meals, because that's what will keep me going. Already, I'm like doing a resupply, and I'm like, I don't want pepperoni, I don't want ramen, so it's already getting difficult to get piece dinners together. I went with 2 Velveeta mac and cheese dinners. I'm gonna add some beef jerky for more protein, but everything that you can eat out of a bag already, just over 10% into the trail, I'm getting sick of. So this is why town and 0 days for me and my body type are important. I need to fuel up, especially because I can't help myself. I'm gonna do bigger pushes at times. Let's see, I've been rambling. It's kind of hard looking into your phone lens, trying to rattle your brain of what else I need to go over, but I think I covered it. Just recommend staying here if you come into town. Recommend taking a zero in Hot Springs if you can. You can see some damage in town. I'll show you as I walk through tomorrow, but it's really just around the river. The flooding definitely damaged some businesses. I'm not trying to diminish that, but the town itself doesn't look too different. There's not too much tree destruction. It's just the flooding is what really got the businesses that are right there. Those are the ones that are suffering. I remember eating at the restaurant that's right on the river, and they are still closed, so you do see it. But the brewery's new. I didn't go there. A bunch of people went, but if I'm not drinking, sometimes the diner is just better value. The brewery, I'm not going to pay $6 for a non-alcoholic beer every time, and then the food is usually good at breweries, but it's also really expensive. The diner just, 13, 14 bucks a plate. You're like taking stuff home. So yeah, I've rambled enough. I've told you everything. If I think anything else, I'll put it in here. But 0 day, day 20. Tomorrow's day 21. By the time I finish hiking, that'll end 3 weeks. But spirits are high. Now the sleep has gotten better. The challenge is going to be food, as I said. So if I can get into town when I can and make big pushes to get into town, that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm done.